Sometimes you let dreams die too soon in your life. Sometimes you let relationships die too soon in your life because of what you won't work through, because of what you won't pray through, because of what you won't face. And God sent me today to give you this message, that some of the stuff that you have been allowing in your life, I'm not saying that if you have sickness, it's a lack of faith. That's not my belief system. I don't believe you can support that from the Bible or from life. I am saying this, that sometimes what you accept as the consequence of a hardship is actually the opposite of what God intends to give you through the hardship. So that sometimes you go through the breaking, but you don't get the benefit. Sometimes you go through the problem, but you don't access in that problem the power that you could have if you learned what I want to teach you today. Because what I want to teach you today is no matter what has been spoken over you or inside of you, if it does not align with the assignment that God has placed on your life, the moment you decide to focus your faith and drag it out of the shadows and into the light, things change. Things change. Say it out loud. Things change. Things change. They really do. Things change. They really do. People still do get married in their 40s. They really do. People still do live after experiencing the worst tragedy. Things change. People who formerly were so depressed that they couldn't even get out of bed go on to found companies. They really do. People who get fired from jobs for being incompetent later get celebrated for being innovative once they find their fit. Things change. Say it out loud. Things change. They really do. Things change. People who once struggled with sin to the point that they identified themselves as a recovering alcoholic become mentors for other recovering alcoholics. Things change. They really do. Families where nobody ever went to college, families where nobody ever really got out of high school, go on to produce some of the greatest leaders that you've ever seen. Things change. They really do. I don't know who this is for because it's not in my notes, but the Holy Ghost got a hold of me to tell you, things change. They really do. I'm not preaching fairy tale. I'm not preaching sweet tarts. I'm not preaching Papa promise, get a blessing. I'm preaching that when you turn your face to the wall and turn your attention to the heavens and walk away out of the shadows of what has been, there is a light. God said, let there be light, and there was. Well, I reckon whatever he speaks still works. So if he says, let there be joy, get ready to get happy. If he says, let there be peace, get ready to see the storm start to be still.